Formula One has cranked up the heat over Barcelona. The first Grand Prix held here was won by Nigel Mansell after a wheel-to-wheel battle with Ayrton Senna. But who will follow in his footsteps this weekend? Long straights and medium-speed turns dominate here, but there's something else to watch out for at Barcelona. The air currents are strong and unpredictable, and they'll be giving aerodynamic components a real run for their money this weekend. We're nearing the end of the season, and McLaren have everything to play for, with the championship title in reach.
Williams has fought this season wheel to wheel, and they certainly won't give up now.
So, without further ado, let's get started. We'll be kicking off today with the final practice before moving on to the qualifying session. Each team will be looking to build on the progress they made during yesterday's practice sessions. When it comes to preparation, absolutely nothing should be left to chance. Everything has to be just right. Of course, by the time the cars hit the track, well, there are some things in Formula One that no one can prepare for. Let the competition commence. drivers are strapping themselves in, ready for race day.
Aston Martin were on target for qualifying. Now it's up to them to defy expectations for the race itself. We saw a reasonably good qualifying performance from Ferrari, and they certainly have a good chance to capitalize during the race. The weather is very overcast here, and teams are staring at the sky watching for the first sign of rain. Strategies might have to be quite flexible going into today's race.
Well, Formula One is back in Barcelona, and the teams have got their work cut out for them. The drivers have now taken position on the grid, and it's looking like a cloudy day. Taking a look at the Aston Martin. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? There's the second Aston Martin. They'll be starting the race from the bottom half of the grid, so there's a fair bit of ground to make up. The teams are ready to go. One of the oldest races on the Formula One calendar. This is the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Stay cool, man, you're doing a good job.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Yellow ahead.
We can take a look now. Now just focus on the Haas. They've lost control, and there's the crash. Looks like there's been a lockup. Let's take a look at the replay. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. And there's the lockup. It almost got away from them entirely. Was that a lockup on the track? Let's take a closer look. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. Well, they've lost it. They've locked up. Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place. Let's have a look. So this was the Aston Martin. The driver's team there cheering them on. Let's see what happened there. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And they've gone wide. Way wide. Seems to have been a lockup. Here's the replay. We're just watching the Red Bull. And this, yes, there, that's the lockup. Sounds like we've had a spin. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. They spun the car. What a disaster. Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. Gaining a position there. They make it look so easy. I think it's safe to say that went down well with the team.
Box.
Red Bull moved up. We can take a look now. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And they clear it. Big move for them and a race position gained.
Box.
I think someone's run wide. Let's take a closer look. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. Going wide like that could cost them valuable time. It's a race position gained for a Mercedes. Mercedes moved up a place. And that's a lockup. Red Bull gained a place. I think there's been a lockup. Let's see what happened there. We're just watching the Red Bull. It's a lockup, and that could be costly. Sounds like someone's locked up. Here's the replay. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up.
Box.
Looks like there's been a lockup. Let's take a look at the replay. Okay, here's the Ferrari. That lockup could have cost them dearly. Was that a lockup on the track? Let's have a look. Okay, here's the Ferrari. And there's the lockup. It almost got away from them entirely. Seems to have been a lockup. We've had a crash. We can take a look now. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. That crash is terrible news for the team.
No saving required.
Use everything from the tyres, use everything.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place. Let's see what happened there. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. A bold move indeed. And with that, they've gained a position. Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it.
So back off.
Push now.
So we just need to push now. The tyres are happy to push.
This will be our last lap.
Let's take a closer look. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. They're way off the racing line there.
So that is checkered flag.
What an incredible outcome for Aston Martin's driver. Today, Aston Martin demonstrated that they can go very far indeed.
Just a really solid showing out there, which is exactly what they needed.
And after this result, the team is fourth in the constructor standings.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.